We're going to be looking at real estate, but through, like, a really unique lens this time.
Oh,
A word search book.
okay. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, published by Saluna Editions.
Yeah.
This book, it's designed to be, not just a fun way to pass the time, but
Right.
it's got all these benefits like stress relief and brain exercise, vocabulary expansion. They even mention mindfulness.
It really is interesting how something so simple, right, can have so many like potential benefits, right?
Yeah.
And for those of us who like love a physical book,
Yeah.
this is a great portable activity.
Absolutely. And it's not just for adults. It's designed for, all ages. So it
Yeah.
can be a really fun family activity.
Yeah, absolutely. It even like encourages patience and perseverance as you kind of work through the puzzles. And, in a world of expensive entertainment options, this is actually like a very affordable way to engage your mind.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, let's dive into the content a little bit here.
Yeah.
So the book covers a wide range of, real estate topics.
Yes.
But it starts with the buying process.
Yes. And there are puzzles that like walk you through every single step from finding a real estate agent to like closing on your new home.
Right.
It's great.
Yeah, it's like they've gamified the whole journey, which I kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of when I was, buying my first place, and every step, felt so overwhelming until I found a great real estate agent.
Yeah. Speaking of agents, the book has this really clever puzzle. It's called Not Using a Realtor. And it basically highlights like all the potential pitfalls of trying to navigate the market on your own.
Yeah, for sure.
Choosing the right agent, like it can make all the difference, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not just about finding the right house, right?
Yeah.
The book really dives into the financial aspects as
Yeah.
well,
Yes.
with puzzles like get pre-approved for a mortgage.
Oh, getting pre-approved. That is such a like crucial step. It helps you, really understand your budget and makes you a more attractive buyer, right? When you're ready to like make an offer.
Absolutely. And, the book also touches on the emotional roller coaster of buying a home, right?
Mhm.
Remember those puzzles like excitement and anticipation
Oh, yeah.
and stress and anxiety?
Those are so relatable.
I know.
It's that mix of emotions.
Yeah.
You're so thrilled about all the possibilities. And then, the next minute you're worried about bidding wars or potential problems with like, the inspection.
Exactly. And that's where I think the book's glossary really comes in handy.
Yeah.
They provide these really clear definitions, like even for terms that, you think you understand.
Right.
I learned so much from it.
Me too. I always struggle to differentiate between like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Oh, yeah.
And the glossary actually explains that they're like government-sponsored enterprises that play a vital role in the mortgage market. They make home ownership more accessible.
Right.
It's really interesting.
I know. It's like that kind of knowledge is so empowering.
Yeah.
It makes you feel more confident and informed throughout the whole process.
Absolutely. It's like having a mini real estate encyclopedia right at your fingertips.
It really is. And what's even more impressive is that they've included Spanish translations for all the terms, which is,
I love that.
I know. It's amazing. It really makes this book even more accessible to a wider audience.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Speaking of making things accessible, I really love how the making an offer puzzle breaks down the process into like these manageable steps,
Yeah.
It's really, really well done.
Yeah. And then, the negotiate repairs puzzle, that reminds us that,
Oh, yeah?
we can address concerns that come up during the inspection.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Having a resource that like demystifies all of these steps,
Right.
can take so much of the stress and anxiety out of the process.
Exactly. Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the selling side of real estate,
Okay.
because the book doesn't shy away from that at all.
No, it tackles it head on
It does.
with puzzles like, identify your motivation and research the best time to sell.
Yeah, such important considerations. Yeah,
Really?
absolutely. Understanding, why you're selling and when to sell, right,
Right.
can significantly impact your, success.
For sure. And remember that puzzle, Loan Officer's Advice?
Yeah, it was great.
Like it offers like 21 tips to avoid common pitfalls during the selling process.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a lot.
It was great advice.
It was. That one was a real eye-opener for me, actually.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the importance of staying within budget
Right.
and avoiding, those impulsive financial decisions, especially when you're talking about a big transaction like selling a house.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
one of the most practical puzzles in the book, I thought, was complete home improvements.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Like, it highlights the importance of preparing your home for sale,
Yeah.
making it more attractive to buyers.
Right. And then there's over-personalizing renovations, which cautions against
Yeah.
design choices that might not appeal to, everyone.
Right, right.
It's a good reminder, right? To
Yes.
think beyond our personal preferences
Yeah.
and to really consider what would make the house, the most marketable.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think that's a key takeaway from this whole book is it really encourages you to approach real estate with a broader perspective,
Yeah.
like considering all angles and potential challenges.
Yes, and speaking of different perspectives, the book also explores different types of homes,
Oh, yeah.
from condos to multifamily properties, even, mobile home living.
Uh-huh. And it even has a puzzle dedicated to land,
Yes.
which, you might think, okay, land, that's simple.
Right.
But then you go to the glossary entry
Yeah.
and it explains all the complexities of land
Oh,
ownership,
for sure.
zoning regulations, easements,
Yeah.
all those things that can impact what you can actually do with the property.
Right. Right.
It's not just about owning the land.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to understand all the legal and practical, limitations that come with it.
It does a great job of really unpacking all those nuances
Yes.
in a very engaging and accessible way.
It does. And, for those who love, the creative side of real estate,
Yeah.
there are puzzles dedicated to renovations and decor.
Yes. From bathroom renovations to kitchen essentials.
I know. I was particularly drawn to the energy efficiency at home puzzle.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
I thought that one was really great.
It really highlights the importance of making sustainable choices,
Right.
which, we should
Yeah.
all be thinking about.
Absolutely.
Whether we're renovating or just maintaining our homes.
Yeah, and the glossary in the back, it offers all these great tips
Yes.
on, how to choose energy-efficient appliances,
Yeah.
using sustainable materials,
The-
even simple things like ceiling drafts.
Right. Right.
Reduce your energy consumption.
Small changes can make a big difference,
Absolutely.
both for the environment and
Mhm.
for, our wallets.
Yeah. Speaking of creating a welcoming atmosphere, I really loved that Home Sweet Home Woven with Love and Warmth puzzle.
Oh, that one resonated with me too.
I know. It
Yeah.
really reminds us that, a home is more than just bricks and mortar, right?
Yeah.
It's about, the feeling it evokes.
Yes.
The memories it holds.
Absolutely.
The love and warmth that we share within
Yeah.
its walls.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It also brings to mind that importance of community.
Oh, absolutely. And wouldn't you know it, the book has puzzles for that too.
Yeah. You're talking about location matters and community charm.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
encourage us to think about the neighborhood, the amenities,
Right.
the sense of belonging,
Yeah.
all those things that contribute to a fulfilling home life.
I know. I remember when I was house hunting, I was so focused on the features of the house itself.
Yeah,
I almost overlooked, the neighborhood.
right.
But these puzzles, they reminded me that the surrounding environment is just as important.
Oh, absolutely. It's about finding a place where you feel connected,
Yeah,
where you can build relationships with your neighbors and where you can really feel at home.
for sure. Speaking of feeling at home,
Hmm.
one of the most thought-provoking puzzles in this book, I think,
Right?
is time capsule treasures.
Oh, yeah.
I love that one.
That one's beautiful.
It invites us to reflect on our whole homeownership journey
Yeah.
and to imagine creating a time capsule
Yes.
to preserve all those memories and mementos.
It's just powerful exercise.
It really is.
It makes you think about what objects would really represent,
Yeah.
your experience of home.
For me, I'd probably include photos of family gatherings,
Ah, that's nice.
maybe a copy of my first mortgage statement.
Yeah. Maybe a small trinket that represents a special memory.
It's amazing how these seemingly ordinary objects
Right.
can become imbued with so much meaning, right?
Yeah.
When we attach them to our personal stories.
It's true. And, I think it highlights that, emotional significance of home ownership.
Yeah.
It's not just about having a place to live, right?
Right.
It's about creating a space
Yeah.
that reflects, who we are
Yeah.
and the lives that we build
Absolutely.
within those walls.
Yeah. And the time capsule treasures puzzle is just a beautiful reminder of that.
It is.
It encourages us to cherish those memories,
Yeah.
to celebrate the milestones, and to appreciate that unique journey that comes with owning a home.
Absolutely. As we've been talking about all these puzzles, I've been thinking what I would put in my own real estate themed word search.
Oh, that's a fun idea.
Right. Like it forces you to really like boil it down
Yeah.
to the essence of homeownership
Yeah.
and just a few keywords. Yeah. What would you include?
I think I would include words like transformation and growth, you know,
Oh,
because a home is not static, right?
right.
It evolves with you over time.
Uh-huh.
It reflects different chapters of your life.
I love that. It
Yeah.
speaks to that like dynamic nature of homeownership, right?
Yeah.
And it connects back to that idea of the time capsule,
Right. Yeah.
capturing those moments of change and growth.
This has been such an insightful deep dive.
It has been
I
fun.
know. Who knew a word search book could spark such fascinating conversations about real estate?
It's a testament to the creativity of Saluna editions.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've managed to make a complex topic like real estate so engaging and accessible for, literally everyone.
I know. And let's not forget those Spanish translations in the glossary.
Oh, yeah.
It makes this book a valuable resource for Spanish speakers as well.
Absolutely.
It opens up the world of real estate to even a wider audience.
Yeah, it's a wonderful example of how education and entertainment can really go hand in hand.
Absolutely. So if you're looking for a unique and enjoyable way to learn about real estate, whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned seller, or just curious about the world of property, I highly recommend checking out this word search book from Saluna Editions.
It's a fun and stimulating way to engage with the topic.
It is.
And, who knows, you might even discover some, like, hidden insights about your own homeownership journey along the way.
Exactly. And on that note, we'll leave you with this final thought. What words would you include in your own real estate-themed word search? Think about, the terms, the emotions, and the experiences that resonate most with you. Until next time, happy searching.